ELI5 wood ignites at temperatures in the hundreds of degrees. How are some wildfires supposedly started by sunlight without human action or lightning? I don't think it happens solely by sunlight alone. There are likely some human waste products, mirrors, prisms, glass, water bottles, etc. that can absolutely magnify the sun's rays. However, if you're ever on a hike, it doesn't hurt to bring a magnifying glass with you as a fire starter. While the sun alone won't light your tinder, with the help of something that can concentrate and magnify the heat, you can very easily get a fire smoldering. I would guess that the fires you are referencing were more likely caused by a combination of factors. That's the combustion temperature for wood, not leaf litter. A pile of compost can spontaneously combust on even moderate days. It absorbs the heat, and due to its size and density and relatively little surface area, it can insulate quite well and continues to accumulate heat beyond the point of combustion. Couple this with bacteria breaking down the litter, adding more heat, and it's pretty easy to see how it can happen. It's part of why some fire management plans include management of leaf litter. There is no way just sun shining onto a forest can cause a fire. However, hot temperatures can dry the land, vegetation and the soil, reducing humidity and increasing the likelihood of any existing fire to spread. Fires are much less likely to spread when the air is very humid and the trees are full of water. Source: I live in Australia. We have had recent catastrophic bushfires. We monitor humidity levels every summer to determine the likelihood of fires. Wildfires aren't caused just by sunlight. I'm not sure where you heard it, and I'm interested in seeing any source that says that. Intense sunlight leads to high temperatures and dry conditions, which are optimal for starting fires. All wildfires are caused by humans or lightning, with other natural, meteorological or geographical factors being responsible for an extremely small amount. None of them are being started by just the sun alone. It's also notable that wildfires don't start by trees burning. Wood actually contains a very high content of water, so it's very hard to burn it. What does burn easily though are dried out shrubs, leaves, and branches. That's why in a drought with little rain, wildfire risks climb so high. It is these things that will catch fire first, then spread until it's hot enough to ignite large trees. The leaves, branches, small plant matter ignite easier than the wood. That stuff then ignites the trees. Then you have decomposition that produces heat. This is a big problem for farmers with hay bales as well. And there's coal seam, garbage dump, root systems, etc. that are smoldering sometimes for over 100 years, and when it gets to the trees, they ignite. A lot of forest fires are caused because of irresponsible fires people start, and also cigarette butts. There are often easily flammable leaves and such on the ground. It gets hot and dry, and this is how forest fires are started. Here in Canada every year there are forest fires, especially in British Columbia. Dry thunderstorms, dry lightning. Happens quite regularly here in Australia during summer, which often results in wildfires. I think these are also common over in the States as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, Yanks. It's generally dry tinder-like stuff that goes up first. Old mossballs, dried up old twigs, dead grass, that sort of thing. Then if there's enough fire it will spread to the less flammable things like living trees. Usually it is people. Sometimes it's a piece of plastic with settled water in it, or a busted pair of glasses, or an animal shitting in the same spot causing nitrate buildup. Pitch pine in eastern Long Island, New York exude a drop of sap that focuses the sun to ignite themselves. Fires have ignited on bright sunny days miles from nowhere. Around me they sometimes issue wildfire alerts when it's dry and windy. Apparently reeds can rub together in such conditions and ignite. Remember rubbing two sticks together. The wind blows a tree into a dead one, the two of them rub together until one catches fire.